broken thing of like monster, cat just takes it home. Like one monster broken out of a case, we can't send it to an account. We just get it.
Did I tell you guys that I wheel and dealed a little bit with this guy? I went to my grandfather's house, I think 2 weeks ago, and this guy had like rang the doorbell, and I was like, that's weird. People don't come to this house. And so I went out, and there was some guy with his truck and like a big fucking metal cooler in the back of it. And he was like, hey man, my name's Cody. Do you like meat at all? And I was like, that's an odd question, but yeah, I love meat. I love meat. He goes, would you be interested in looking at some of the stuff we got? Like this is one of the last stops, and I just want to know if you were interested. And I said, you know what? My grandfather was like, shut the door on him. And I was like, I don't know. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to him for a minute. So I went and talked to him. I'll spare you the details. I walked out of that interaction with probably $400 to $500 worth of steak for $100.
Jesus,
that's nice.
I mean, like 2 gigantic T-bones, 4 Delmonico ribeye steaks, 8 pure beef chop steaks, 6 of the like fillets of the beef fillets, and 8 of the like small Newark strips. All of that is like over $400. I got it for $100 out the door.
My grandparents, what they do every year is they buy a cow. Or they split a cow. Obviously, you have to have capital to buy a cow, but it is the cheapest way to consume like large quantities of meat. And then like you have all the beef that you're going to have for the whole year. You just have to have a place to store the cow, have the money to buy the cow. But I think that they buy a cow. I think it's like
you don't have to have. So like if you can buy like a butcher cow from like any farm, and they'll keep it until it's ready to be butchered, because that's what Mike and his buddies I think did, and that's how my fam got their ground beef. I
mean, you have to have like a deep. What I mean is you have to have a deep freezer to store it in.
Oh yeah, when you get it butchered, yes,
it's a large quantity of meat to get the entire cow.
You're putting a whole cow in a freezer.
They'll split it with other people, but my grandparents get the whole fucking thing, so they just have a deep freezer that's dedicated to like beef specifically. Honestly, and the Amish aren't too bad. They'll charge you, I think it's $250 for half the cow, so I imagine it's $500 for the whole cow. It's not terrible, but it is like expensive to pay up front for, and people just don't do it.
I mean, I paid like $100 for like a fraction of a cow.
It was
you paid for specific cuts of a cow. Let's say that.
Yes, hey, and they're thick too. They're not thin and like shitty. They're good, like quality meats.
What's up, Christian?
We need to go to this butcher shop.
Hammond's?
Yeah,
I know. My family loves that place.
There's I think he's a butcher. I know it's at least a meat and deli shop. It's like right across the street from my apartment. It's literally called Dave's Quality Meats. And I always make the same shitty joke every time I drive by with my friend. I'm like, hey, my meats, did you know they're pretty quality? And
look at those bundle pricings, Alan.
No, you send it to me.
I sent it in the general, like, it's literally just a download. But the mini bundle, it's like 3 pounds of ground beef, 3 pounds of beef pot roast, 1 frying chicken, 1 round steak, 1 sirloin steak, and 10 pork chops for $120.
Damn.
The fucking freezer bundle? 3 T-bones, 2 sirloins, 3 pounds of tender cube, 5
Hell,
pounds
even
of
the
chop.
family
I gotta
one.
download a PDF. I ain't doing that.
That's not bad.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you know what? How about
You're
this, Alan?
fucking 400 kilobytes.
There you go. There's the fucking website, and then you can just click on the meat bundle pricing, and it'll show you the things without having to download it. You fucking jackass.
You're welcome.
Pretty hot.
This is not bad at all. Holy shit.
That is pretty good, buddy.
This is like right in Fair. It's like right down the street from us.
I've seen this place.
This is by Aunt Judy's church.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this place.
Bro, give me the grill out bundle and we're having a party. Holy shit.
Meat is just so fucking everything's so
It
fucking
is. Everything is so expensive.
everything is
It's
so
stupid.
fucking expensive.
It's gonna get worse.
These bitches
We're
are
not gonna. Look. Can we?
fucking
Yeah. I don't.
humble.
Never mind.
Mm-mm.
I don't. I woke up
Not
yesterday very
here.
depressed.
Not
Like
here.
actively thought about calling off of work. Like it was bad.
I honestly can't wait for these motherfuckers to get punished on their taxes and be like, why is everything so much more expensive? Because you're a dumb fucking bitch. Ugh.
It's really fun when almost all of the top economists have said that the other person had the better financial plan and they chose an idiot.
You know what's baffling? I literally went over to the fams today and I was talking about how Christian was big sad, and my grandma was like, well, we voted for the right person. And Jenny was like, yep, we wanted Trump to get into the office. And I was like, you guys realize that he rode Obama's economic
Another tyrant.
Welcome to
tyranny.
At least the bad guys in this game don't touch little kids. At least
what I mean.
They only kill them.
I was about to say it. They just killed them.
Listen, no pedophiles in this game. They're only child murderers. Okay. A win is a win. A win is a win.
A win is a win when a win is a win.
All right, so last session, what happened was we had escaped castle narrowly. We weaved and dodged and fell down some stairs. We decided, hey, you know,
speak for yourself.
we some of us fell down some stairs and ate a little pavement on the way down, you know. But we got back up, collected ourselves, and after some people studied these gargoyles that were looking like they were watching things, we were like, hold up, what if we surrounded ourselves in darkness so we can travel through the corridors without being detected? And then we make it to the end, and then we book it out the door, and we get ambushed by these good old vampires on screen, and we eat shit, and some of us are almost dying.
One of
Yeah,
which is
and your
Ismark.
brother died, just dead.
Yeah.
We have Ismark, yeah,
Throck,
bad
dead
now,
as hell.
because
A little
Strack
dead.
left him alone after his comrade or his sister was murdered by Big Bat.
Yeah.
And Throck did get TPK'd by frickin', I think it was Ismark that took him out.
Fireball. It was not. It
Oh yeah,
was-
you're right, it was Fireball.
It was this
I
guy.
quite literally can't hear Kat say any like the word bat without just thinking of her saying it in the context. Yep, that.
Anyhow,
Sorry.
I
That
think those
peaked
were the
so
only
hard.
main, like the important things that.
In
And
the
now we're fighting a bunch of guys.
Yeah, now we're fighting
just for
vampires.
posterity, you get inspiration, Alan. So take your inspiration. You might need that for your death fucking rolls.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Holy shit!
I'm dying.
I also, what's the turn order? Because we're at the very beginning of the full round.
Actually,
Because the turn order just isn't on the screen, so I just.
I know,
mine
where did it go?
disappeared. It was
Order
there.
Should be there.
Let me reload.
Oh my
It was
God.
there. Yeah, it was there when I
there
first.
it is.
There it is.
There it
It's
is.
back. It's back.
Okay.
We're
There it
back.
is. We're back.
Oh,
We're
fuck.
back.
Is it-
I was about to cry because I was like, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not write that shit down. I was relying really heavily on Roll20 to do its job.
I mean, we could have just
Anyways,
checked the stream. VOD.
Does Roll20 clock in? Question mark. Did Roll20 clock in? Crazy.
Yeah. What are we paying for?
Inside the stairwell, you did see at the top of the stairs a heart that was
Yes, I
glowing.
did miss that.
Specifically, the reference is in resources. If you wanted to take a look at the image, there's actually a very beautiful image directly from the book. Crazy book art goes sick. That was sort of the pulsating center that was emitting some kind of power. There was also some swords on the wall adjacent to it. We've got some vampires on the board who actively have exhaustion. Thank you, Hope. Hope you bitch. I'm kidding. I love you. Hope you bitch. Hope you bitch.
Oh yeah, fucking the radiance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, God.
Mhm.
Drac is unconscious, making death saves. Drac, just a reminder, when it comes your turn, if you are making a death save, you are to message that to me privately. The music that we're playing today is in Chit Chat. You should have currently on Vampire Spawn, Unofficial, Strahd, blah, 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 blah. You see it in the Chit Chat. Go ahead and turn that on, my boys, my dudes, my guys.
All right, let's do it.
And then any other questions, any other things that are unresolved before we start? I believe we just finished Hope's turn, or maybe it was starting.
No, we
just finished.
ended. No, didn't even finish Hope's turn. We were literally, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, it was top of
the
the
brand
top
new
of the
start
order,
of the
and
like
then
brand
we
new
cut it.
start of the round, and we
Top of
stopped.
the round. Before we begin, anyone have any questions?
Hold
I
on.
think I'm good.
No, I
guys
think I'm
have
good
just-
currently.
You guys have just to reestablish this. You guys have just exited the castle. Up here on top of the wall, obviously there is an under portion of this wall where there is a gate. On the top of this, wall structure, it's about 30 feet in the air, are two switches. Okay, they're big, heavy guys. Both of the vampires were standing adjacent those switches when you got outside. No roll necessary. You know that you have to turn those in order to be able to exit. There is also, when you get out here, let me ping you guys again, as you are looking between, because it's sort of an iron trellis that's come down, you can see a long bridge, mist hanging beneath it. You, Elvina, are familiar with the fact that the castle sits on a cliff in the air. You have to walk that bridge to make it back to land. That bridge is old, it's wooden, it's crusty, it doesn't necessarily look like it's very safe. You get the impression looking at it that people haven't had to walk that bridge to get to the castle in a very long time. Probably because they were with somebody who could fly them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
Who is Jay currently playing?
Jay is currently playing Bones.
I'm currently
Bones.
doing. I'm doing Bones right now.
Okay.
Currently doing Bones. I am role playing Bones. Devin is playing Bones mechanically.
Okay.
And just so everyone knows, I do have. Like,
I know you're getting a fill-in.
I'm getting a fill-in character. I've come up with the idea and given it to Haley, but probably meet this character next session.
If you don't
Maybe.
die.
Yeah.
If we don't die.
I will say I would need character stats and name and stuff just for the stream overlay, but other than that, we're all good.
Once that's like, I'd be able to get that to you.
Okay. Roger that.
Okay. Any additional questions beyond that today? All right, we begin at the top of the round. It is Hope's turn.
Okay. With Hope's turn, trying to think.
Come on, give
where
us some
mine would
hope.
go. She's very war and battlefield aware.
But also child.
Yes, that's the big thing.
Yeah, baby's on the battlefield. She
is.
Also, Isabel has just freshly taken a shit ton of damage.
That is true.
I will say for her, mechanically in this moment, she's not going to let her daughter die.
No,
on the battlefield.
No, I was actually going to, I think, have her. There's no benefit to it now.
Same with Bones. Devin, just as a reminder, Bones is in love with Elvina. He doesn't care about any of you or fuck these kids. But he does care about Elvina's safety and would be concerned if she were to be severely injured. Would maybe even try to leave the group in the process. Meta.
Okay.
Hope is going to move here and is going to hit her with, or hit this. What's this guy's name?
Rats.
His name is Rats.
That's right. Fuck you, Rats.
Fuck you, Rats.
She's going to run. And is going to Eldritch Blast 3 times into this the radiance, if possible.
I'm about to Eldritch Blast.
I'm about to blast. On the first one,
the Eldritch all over my blast. You know what I mean?
Stop.
What's a blast?
A blast.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, fuck you. That hits. Holy shit.
That's a 17. Mad Mama.
By the way, I can't remember. You know that you have Bane on a few of your characters, correct?
Yes. I have Bane adjacent to their names. Correct.
Okay.
You have a -4.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Blood.
'Cause it's a con spell, and I haven't taken any. I've taken damage, and I rolled a con to keep up concentration.
Yes.
17 on the second one.
17 on the second one is going to hit.
Okay, and then a 26 to hit.
Oh my god, that hits.
I think that does it.
Bro, +7 goes wild.
Blast.
That's gonna be a lot of D10s.
Yeah, Rats doesn't. Hey guys, Rats does not look good.
After he takes his damage or prior.
I remember
Well,
he looked
also-
slightly better after dealing some damage, but not that much
also-
better.
Also, Haley, if you want, make him do a con save. Because once he enters the radiance, he's going to have to make another con save or take more damage.
That's fair.
If he doesn't disintegrate before then.
We'll see how much damage this is.
Plus, that's 23 plus 23 plus 15 is 38.
Jesus.
I think that's how that works. I'm rolling immediately really high for some reason.
Holy shit. Rats is dead.
And then I was gonna say that, and he's blasted 30 feet away.
Yeah, Rats
Right off the cliff.
No,
Right.
into the radiance immediately burns in the radiance and just
I feel like
disintegrates.
this makes sense. Angry Mama, like immediate, like in the hells, bam, you're dead.
Yeah, you guys watch as Hope again, Rats's fist is still inside Isabel. His fingers, you can almost hear the cracking of her ribs. Hope's eyes, she has sort of this inky blackness and this yellow center. The yellow center is gone. There is no glow coming from her eyes as this purple energy shoots forth from her. As she begins to speak very rapidly in Infernal.
Yeah.
You hear her say, oh my god, what kind of crazy fucked up shit would she say? You hear her turn and say, cease to exist, my enemy, for I shall crumble you to dust. And she is repeating it over and over again in Infernal. You imagine that maybe it's some kind of Aranius war chant that he's saying, you will burn amongst my enemies and be tortured forever, as she's like repeating over and over again this really scary chant. He is just straight up dead. Jesus Christ. I will still launch him 30 feet.
Death becomes him.
I'll say it'd be 30 feet into the wall or against the gate.
You see his corpse charred, tossed against that wall hard. His body sinks to the ground. His fist still covered in Isabel's blood as he drops. He's dead. That is a door now. Anything else that Hope would like to do with her turn?
I don't think she can do anything with her bonus action, so we're gonna
shove the fucking potion down Isabel's throat that's around her neck.
She does have well, I can't bonus. I have to action give it to somebody. Bonus action's only for yourself.
Wait, is it? I thought
it's only for yourself. If to give someone else a potion is an action. If you're taking it, it's a bonus action. Glug 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 glug.
What about just getting it out and holding it so the person on their turn can take it as a bonus action?
Give someone a potion, like hand it to them, that's a free object interaction. In the action economy, they still have to use their bonus action to take it, and you have lost your free object interaction. So you can hand someone a potion, but you can't be like, what if I just tossed it in their mouth? This also is in Baldur's Gate. I'm not going to let somebody toss it on the ground, and then everybody in the cluster gets a heal. That's fucking insane. That's sick.
That'd be great, though.
Disturbing.
Yeah, it would be. If I was a little bitch. But I'm not.
That is her turn.
Okay. Fantastic. Alrighty then. Aeolus, it is your turn. Drac, you're on deck, and then it's me.
Okay, we're gonna start with my bonus action. Bonus action. Give Bordic.
Bordic, baby.
You have a Bardic still, right, David?
Bordic.
Okay. Bardic, Hope.
As you should.
Can't really Bardic anyone else. Like, I can Bardic Elvina, but she's kind of still, like,
give it to
further back, so
Isabel.
she's a little safe.
You could give it to Isabel.
What about your guy?
I still have, buddy, I still have
What
two.
about Bones,
I'm squishy.
bro?
Okay.
No, fuck
Yeah, I was like,
bones.
I bonus action until my Bardics are gone. Every time it's my turn, bonus action, it's going to be Cape Billows,
One thing
simultaneously
you know about
Bardic.
I bonus action till I Bardic.
Damn it, Haley.
Oh no, I
You
Bardic.
Bardic on my inspiration?
I Bardic on your inspiration. Oh my god.
But yeah, this time we'll give it to Hope
Inspiration
just because
till I
she has
Bardic?
she does have exhaustion. So,
Perfect.
Anyway, moving on.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
And then my... So, I wanted to save this for that. I'm gonna 4th level cast Cure Wounds on Drac. And with my Circle of Morality, I don't have to roll if he's on 0 hit points. He just gets 33 hit points restored to him immediately.
Hell yeah.
From
That's
what?
bitchin'.
What
Dude,
is it?
Circle of Domain. If it the Circle of... Where's it at? It's the Grave Domain thing. It's the Circle of Morality. You restore maximum possible HP on each dice instead of rolling with healing spells to a creature with 0 HP.
And you cast like a high level Cure Wounds?
Oh yeah, so he has 33 hit points.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go. I'll take 33.
Let's fucking go. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Is the way
and it does, by the way, I can do that no matter how many times a day. It is not limited to daily uses. It's just an innate aspect of the domain.
That is pretty sick. What else are you doing on your turn, buddy old pal? What does it look like? What does it look like as this happens, dude?
As I'm casting this,
Drac feel?
I'm glowing,
Rick.
not a lilac purple. Obviously, first of all, like I'm going to be like here. I'm gonna move like the 5 feet to be able to do this because it's Cure Wounds. So I have to actually like physically touch them if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I do have to touch them. So I have to be within 5 feet of them, or like 5 feet. So I will be like I moved 5 feet forward to touch Drac, to heal him. And in this moment, in my mind, I'm praying to, again, a deity that we have no name for right now. Metagame, we know who it is, but Aeolus doesn't. He's praying to the same deity that answered him. In Aeolus's mind is, please bring this person back. Their work is not done. And then I will glow a much, much darker shade of purple, like almost like a midnight purple instead of like the usual lilac kind of like.
So not to be that person, but your character hates Drac.
No, my character hates Drac, but no, like my character. How many times has my character said Drac's annoying but useful in combat?
I guess that's fair.
This is a combat scenario. Outside of a combat scenario, he somehow dies to like a trap.
Valid.
It's just because realistically, my character would know that as many bodies on the field able to do damage and in fights is better than one less type of thing. And I would have gone for the brother, but the dead.
He's
like,
an NPC. He's
fair.
big dead.
Yeah, he big dead, so I can't immediately res the brother. Like I was hopefully wanting to at least do the spare the dying cantrip.
You are totally fine, buddy. Your character can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
But that is effectively would be the end of my turn. But since I moved after I would cast this, I would like a deep dark purple, and you just hear me say, like, kind of just mutter like under my breath, simply just it's like in my mind I'm praying, but I say be useful to me. Is the way is literally under my muttering under my breath.
You say that to your deity or about Drac?
No,
About Drac.
About Drac.
About Drac. About Drac. And then after I do
Mixed
that,
signals,
I
mixed
go
signals.
I go 5,
This is where
10,
you told me
15,
not to be useful to you.
20. And then I go back to being 20 feet away, like right about here. So that's it's not my full movement, but it's 5 feet less than. So, and that will effectively end my turn. Also, Kate Billows.
Oh,
I was like, I feel like I shouldn't have to use a bonus action to do that because Kate billowing all the time is great. And yes.
Pillow.
Amazing. Amazing.
So,
Amazing.
yes, you have 33 hit points now, Alan.
I've added it.
Alan, you have 33. Alan the person. Alan, you only have 33.
Oh, damn.
I'm kidding.
33 out of 44.
Drac, you have 33 hit points. Is at the end of your turn, buddy.
That is effectively the end of my turn. Yes.
Drac, if you would like to stand, it's going to cost half your movement. But you can stand up. You are a little winded, but hey, 33 hit points is 33 hit points.
Let's go. Drac.
Your brother is dead, ash on the ground.
Nice.
Fully dead. Hey, your brother.
Knife
Hey,
clasped.
Hey, your brother, his little chubby, charred fingers are wrapped around the knife that you gave him. He is on the ground, singed.
You should get your knife back.
Dead.
Drek kind of he gets up. Obviously, he stands up. And then he kind of does like a side step, looking back at him. Obviously, he is burned to a crisp. So many emotions going through Drac right now. So many. Besides just sadness, sorrow, wanna die. He kind of stands to the side and like looks back towards Ismark and says, "This is exactly like Irina. How can you not see this? How can you not see what you're doing right now?" And then I'm just gonna go into, I mean, I'm not a barbarian, but absolute fury goes through Drac. He is just everything he's got at Ismark.
Make an insight check.
Insight check. That is, hold on, I gotta see what my modifier is. Drac is not the most insightful. Yeah, that is a solid 8.
Okay. You look at your mind is clouded heavily with rage. The fury is boiling inside of you. Your mind is sort of flashing these images of you being a young drow in the Underdark. Your little brother sort of following you around. You remember being a young teen elf and having to take him with you places, and how burdened you felt by him until you were old enough to realize how much he admired you. You remember the little boy who would sneak and steal you pieces of bread when you were starving. You remember the boy who would sleep and cuddle next to you, and who would steal your arrows. And because your mind is so filled with these thoughts, you don't notice as the expression on Ismark's face darkens, and he draws his brows together, pinched, and tilts his head. Your mind is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Is it? What do you do?
I'm a smack him real good with my
Absolutely.
good old sword. Let's see here. Oh my god, that's a natural 20. Under the Xbox
Holy
controller.
Holy shit!
Alright, I'm gonna roll again, babe. You need to watch it, just in case I have the chance to sever a limb. Yeah, we'll do it in the dice tower.
Dice tower!
Okay, it was a 9, so that we're not severing a limb off of Ismark.
Hey, that's okay.
But 20 yeah, 26. Does I assume that hits?
Yes, it does hit.
Okay.
A crit will always
Crit
hit,
always
just
hit,
so you
okay.
know, legally.
Okay. Legally. For legal reasons, it always hits.
For legal reasons, a crit is a success automatically.
Okay, so 3, 6. That is 24 damage.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's huge, buddy.
Of slashing.
Okay.
Is that already did you double it already?
Yes, that was doubled.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll to hit again.
Do it.
Oh wow, 17 plus 6, that's 23.
Yep.
23 is gonna do it.
Let's go. And then this bad boy.
Is this magical slashing, or is this regular standard?
This is regular standard slashing. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Thank you.
It do the stuff that it do, you know. But it's still stuff.
It's okay. It's okay.
That is gonna be 2 plus 3. That's 5 more slashing damage.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, what else can Drac do? Drac is going to actually bonus action rage, because, you know, it makes sense.
Buddy.
Sorry,
Bonus
not
action
rage.
what?
Bonus action, hold on, where is it?
Action surge?
Action surge, that's it.
That's not a bonus action, but it is a thing that you can do.
It's
Did
not
you?
bonus action?
I'm gonna be.
No,
that,
you can action surge.
I'm gonna be that
Oh,
guy.
okay.
still
Did
have
you
a
use
bonus
that
action.
earlier today?
No.
I feel like you used it earlier. No. Okay. never
No,
mind.
I died before I was able to actually do any combat.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep. After he slices him up twice, he's just gonna yell, but it's more like tears are flowing down his eyes. Like, it's just one of those sad rages. I don't know, like, you're so angry that you're so sad that you're angry. I don't really know how to get this across.
No, I know what
but-
you mean. No, I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. Cut my life into pieces.
Yeah.
Tears through gritted teeth. is, I think,
Yes.
the best way to put it.
Yes. And he's just gonna go again. Okay. Is this is a 6 plus 6 is a 12. That is probably not gonna hit.
Hey, that's not gonna do it.
And then
You're looking through tears as you're trying to strike Ismark in front of you, who even though he's behaving like a vampire, he is still your friend.
yes. That'd be a unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20 is going to hit.
Let's go. Meow. That's gonna be another plus 3. Yeah, that's gonna be another 7 points of slashing.
Perfect. You feel like watching him in front of you, you're hitting hard. It is not taking purchase the way that you think that it would, or think that it should.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Fantastic turn, buddy. That's a lot of damage. All right, that's your turn. Oh my God, sweet Isabel, sweet Isabel. Next up, Isabel is sort of leaning down with her hand kind of pressed.
Oh wait, sorry, DM question. I do have a weapon mastery with the longsword, and it says that if I hit a creature with the longsword, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Okay, perfect. Good to know. Thank you. I will bear that in mind when it is Mark's turn.
All right.
Isabel is sort of hunched over, her hand pressed into the side where there's blood seeping through her armor. She is going to touch herself, and a glowing, again, this luminescent glow comes from her. It is not the glow of the sun like you've seen Lathander's light and glow. It is a duller, more white hue as her eyes sort of roll back, and she is going to lay on hands herself and heal herself. She looks not too much better than she did previously, but she does gain some HP back. She is going to bare her sword, and she is going to use her movement to approach the person closest to her, which is our lovely Anastrania, who is standing out in the field here. That is the end of her turn. It is now Lucius's turn.
Oh, why are you running out there?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Danger, Noodle, danger.
She bears her sword,
who's her dad?
and she screams out as she rushes towards this vampire.
I respect it, even if it is not a good idea.
She is her mother's daughter, you know?
Yep. And her father's daughter.
Both hard-headed and charge in.
You watch as Lucius press his fingertips together, his thumb being the final to clasp, as he is going to cast a spell.
Oh no.
Let me see. 1 second. Yep.
Fireball 2.0.
Just a little bit. Let me check something real quick. So sorry, guys. What's the distance on this? Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. No issue. I need. Hold on. How big is this?
Real quick, if you're going to be doing a fireball, you're basically casting it on what looks to be the roof then. If you're trying to cast it from where you're casting it. Like that point of like the radius, that's the roof.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can get you guys inside of a circle.
Oh, okay.
That isn't. I'm not like casting it on the roof, but I'm looking to see if there's a circle that exists that doesn't have Ismark in it. But that might not happen, and that's okay.
I was just curious because I was like,
Understood.
I didn't ask how
cave in
small
the
the
castle?
room was.
Yes. I'm like, I'm down for this. This is gonna be fucking fantastic.
I want.
Fireball is one of those things where it is destructive, but it is not forceful necessarily because it's a flash fire. It's a really weird spell.
I didn't ask how small the room was. I said cast fireball.
Shoot those fuckers into the stratosphere.
Do me a favor, Jaren, roll a performance check, and Aeolus roll a performance check. This is something that you want to roll low on.
Fireball will still ignite flammable objects that aren't being carried.
Or you can choose to do intimidation, but this is something that you do want to roll low on. So intimidation or performance.
You want to roll low? You want to roll low?
I rolled really good on this last performance check, so let me see how
You
that
want to
goes.
roll low.
Why? I'm confused.
You want to roll low.
Performance?
Yeah,
Roll
but
a
why?
4.
Because I said so.
Well, is that why? Because I
said
started laughing
10.
and you were like,
No, actually, never mind. It's gonna be able to hit you both because I'm gonna cast it right here. No, I'm gonna
Nah,
cast
you're
it right
screwed,
here.
babe. Good luck.
20. Yeah. I need Aeolus, Elvina, Drac, Bones, and Jaren all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Ouchies.
Bones.
I'm also going to roll for Ismark, who is baned.
That was such shit.
I think.
You're muted, babe.
It was almost a 19, and then it rolled to a 9.
I got a 15.
15.
My +2 came in clutch, I think, on that one.
I have an 8.
If you, what did everybody roll?
8.
Bones got a 12.
Bones is poor Bones.
My bones.
Aeolus, what you get?
Oh, you go ahead. Christian.
I have a paper cut
it,
in my.
it was me? I thought she said Drac.
I
It was
thought she said
every-
Drac.
Oh, did she
Like
say Drac?
everyone's
Drac
getting
got
hit.
an unnatural 20, but yeah, sorry. I thought she was.
No,
Everyone's
Aeolus, what
getting
did you
hit by it,
roll?
though.
Who, me?
Christian. No,
Sorry, that time it didn't register.
You're good.
I
Yes.
got
This
an
first roll's gonna
18.
be rough.
All right. Anyone who rolled above a 15, or meta 15, you've succeeded. Anyone who rolled below, did not.
Damn it. Not Jared.
Christian, Aeolus will fourth this damage because it's fire damage.
I'm almost certainly going to go down. I want everyone to be aware.
Don't worry, Drac has a trick up his sleeve. He always has a trick.
If
I actually
you-
multi-classed into
if
cleric.
if you have the ability to counterspell, live your journey, but I would strongly suggest that you do it now if anybody has it.
Nope.
No,
That is 41 points of damage regular.
right.
Halved is 20. Christian, because you are quartering this bad boy, you'll take 10. As a stroke of fire hits you all, Ismark looks hurt.
What was the total again? I apologize.
41.
41.
41.
And
Down.
half those 20.
Halved is 20.
I'm so lucky I got the half. We're standing with 5 hit points, boys.
Ismark looks like he's on the brink of death.
Way.
Not Bones.
How many times can Fireball be cast, David?
Bones got hit hard.
Depends on the level.
It's a third level spell, bro. And if these are high level spellcasters, that's even more damage.
Depends on the kind of wizard that you have, how many spell slots they have. I will tell you that this is Fireball being upcast. This is
86 to start.
As a reaction, Drac is going to turn invisible.
Okay.
Oh shit, what am I fucking doing? Thank you for literally reminding me that I have a reaction. Reaction, Hellish Rebuke.
Absolutely valid, buddy. I have to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Fucking give me a minute. I have to find the. Good lord, I have to find it. It's somewhere on my long ass list of things.
Excuse me.
Yes.
All right. That is an 18 plus 3.
That succeeds.
Do I take half?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I take half. Yeah, I still take damage. Hit me, buddy.
I'm just rolling at like half of the thing that is like what it tells me to.
Also,
as in like it's 2d10 fire damage, but on a successful one, I just went 1d10 just as a heads up, so you don't have to half this one. It's already halved. 8.
That's so fair. Okay, perfect. That's still decent, dude. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, his hands form a little triangle and they are pushed forward towards you all. Bones looks at everyone and says, "We cannot keep fucking clustering up," as his skin is singeing up. "Holy shit, please get the fuck away." He's looking at you, Elfina, distinctly.
Hope will probably drop the radiance at this point.
Perfect. Okay. I don't have the authority to get rid of this little circle. That's the end of Lucius's turn. It is Ismark's turn.
The orange circle? I got it. Give me a second.
Thank you. You notice that Ismark goes from looking very shitty before the start of his turn to looking still like absolute garbage, but better on his turn. No roll necessary. You think that they have some kind of regeneration ability. Damn, he looks fucked. He is going to roll to hit you. Does he roll with disadvantage on all of his attacks or just the first one?
Let me double check.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Yes.
The creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll, so just his first one, I guess.
And then he's also baned. -2. Okay.
Wait, is it going to attack me?
Yes.
I am also invisible.
Okay. Okay.
He saw me and then I disappeared. So unless if he has a blind scent or sight.
I mean, he could still swing.
He can swing where I was. That is true.
I think it's just disadvantage, but let me check.
Quadruple disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't know if I can double up on disadvantage.
No, you're good.
But if he can't see you, he will attack Bones. That is plus 8 -2. I think that's still gonna hit, so it'd be just 6. 16 plus 6 is over a 20. It's 22. Just Bones. What's my man Bones? My man Bones is not wearing any armor.
Yeah, he's a barbarian.
He is raging,
He's
though, right?
relatively high.
Wait, I am Bones
You
is
are raging.
which means I should have been. I should have halved that
Fireball
damage. Yeah. So it's actually 20. Okay, so he's not doing as bad. He is raging.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's raging.
Wait, hold on. Question. Why having the fire damage? It's not slashing or piercing. He does have advantage.
I have it messed
he
up.
has advantage on the save for any like dex checks he can see, I believe, because he's a barbarian. But the only kind of damage that he has is piercing, slashing, and I think bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Does his AC go up when he's raging as well?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a barbarian subclass that gives you resistances to more stuff, which I did last time I played barbarian.
But he does roll with
Put him over
advantage.
there.
So if you did not previously have advantage, you do roll with advantage because this is an effect that he can see.
I rolled worse, so.
So he still takes the full brunt force of that damage.
We're doing great.
I'm so sorry. From France with love.
It's okay. I think he's just gonna kill Ismark his next turn as revenge.
Cool. Ismark is gonna
Gonna do it.
first hit is his what was it, a 22, and then the next hit he does not roll with disadvantage on, but he is Bane. That's a -4 on the Bane. That's 11. 8 -4. That isn't hit. That's I think only like a 14. That's not gonna do it. So only his first attack hits. Hold briefly for the hood. He's gonna come down with the brunt of a sword. 11 plus 8 is 19 points of slashing damage as Ismark comes down with his sword on Bones.
Okay, he's still up, but not by much.
As he withdraws, you see Ismark press a hand to his head, his fingers tightly pressing into his scalp. Make a insight check again, Drac. Elvina, you're close. And so
Can I
are you,
also make this insight?
I rolled a 19.
Bones doesn't know this guy or Irina. He has no idea what the fuck's happening.
I got a 20.
On 19 and 20, Aeolus, did you want to roll as well, or just leave it up to...
Was that insight you said?
Yes.
Insight.
Roll
Then
for
21.
Yeah.
Insight on Ismark.
Because I got a nat 20 plus 1.
Let's go. Good job, babe.
Insight.
Drac has a flat roll on Insight. He just
Let's
took it at
just
face value.
for this purpose, I'm just gonna say I failed because it was not good.
You see Ismark clutching his head tightly, his fingers sort of splaying out over his blonde hair. His fingers are pointed towards his brain. It's not like he's petting his temple. His fingers are pointed towards his scalp, and you see his nails pressing into his flesh. He is in some kind of pain. There is a mental block or fog that is happening here. He is trying to reach in and find out what's wrong. That is the end of Ismark's turn. Elvina, it's your turn, and then Bones is on deck, and then it's me as Anastrania.
To be correct, this guy that I got the ruler around right now, this guy is the fireball guy, right?
Yes. Lucius up here is the caster guy.
Okay.
Somebody else had a usage of a spell, but it's from something else that they have on them.
From here. What is it? 90 feet? 90 feet? Oh, we're doing so good. On Lucius, Elvina's gonna step forward where she is now, and she's going.
Quick, buddy. If anyone was making a concentration on a spell, please roll. Remember to maintain concentration for you specifically, Christian, because you just took 10 points of damage. If it's 10 or less, the DC is always 10. If it is more than 10, the DC is always half the amount of damage. Constitution saving throw. Remember, if you have the Warcaster feat or Resilient Con, you also roll with advantage, just so that way people know.
I rolled
12 is super.
Yeah, 10 plus 2, so.
All right. So sorry, Elvina. Please continue. I apologize. I just wanted to make sure
you're
that
good.
On their stuff.
Elvina's gonna cast Chromatic Orb at Lucius. So it is instantaneous. So I just need to roll to attack. It is a +5, so that's cool. 22. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 is going to hit.
And she's gonna hurl some fire at him.
Fuck yeah, baby.
3d8. Is that one for the... Yep. So, 1, 2, and 3.
I lied. It's actually about 750 for the cow. Excuse me. It's about 750.
Only 750? Damn.
That's 18 points of fire damage to Lucius.
Wow. Lucius looks rough. Lucius looks very rough.
I don't have it for... Oh, I do have it, but no, I did it for second.
Elvina, is there anything else that you would like to do during your turn?
No.
Okay, cool. That is the end of your turn. It is now my main man Bones is on,
Perfect.
and it's on Astrania, and then Jaren. I believe you're down, so you're gonna send me a death save privately.
I'm so sorry, it's one more d8. 17, what did I say it was?
She was casting Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level and didn't realize that it was 4d8s.
My bad.
Okay,
So
okay.
plus another 5 points of fire damage, my bad.
Holy shit. He is on death's door.
Wow. Taste your own medicine, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat
Alright,
fire, bitch.
Bones is about to just lay into his mark. Bones is fucked up. Ismark has contributed to that, and he is within axe distance. So that is what he's gonna do.
Shocker.
I see the mouth wide open.
Are they at the dentist?
And I will be attacking recklessly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get that reckless attack.
Okay. So that's gonna hit. That's a natural 19, so it's like a 27. And then I'll roll the second one just to have it.
Haley's like, oh god.
My second attack is a 19 to hit. So it's a 27 and a 19.
Yeah, both are gonna hit for sure. Hundo P.
Cool. Which means we will do 1d12 plus 8 while raging. That's a lot. That's also a lot. Real quick, and I'll pull out the calculator. It's gonna be... Yeah, so Bones' 2 attacks do 32 damage.
He's
you
dead
guys
as fuck.
You guys watch as Bones, he is what does it look like as Bones deals this damage? Know that he is ruthless, Bones, and incredibly strong.
I mean, you can tell me if this is wrong because you're technically role playing Bones, but I feel like Bones is like I feel like is the kind of guy who gets absolutely fucking gets walloped by Ismark and kind of does like a little shoulder roll, neck crack. All right, that's how it's gonna be. Bam, bam, just like freaking like X marks across like both shoulder blades of just kind of chopping into Ismark like you would trying to chop down a tree.
Standing outside next to Bones, Drac, you see steam wafting from his body. This man is muscle. His forearms are pulsating while he's raging. His hands are massive. The crack of this axe on Ismark's head sounds like a gunshot. It is so loud and so jarring as he cackles as Ismark's body falls to the fucking ground. Ismark is dead.
Not my boy.
Yeah, I mean, I was told.
That's what Bones would do. Bones don't care.
I was told
Bones don't give 2 shits.
Bones don't give a fuck.
Hey
That's
Bones. Hey guys. Bones not gonna take any prisoners. Sorry. Hey guys. Bones is not taking any prisoners. Next up is Anastrania.
Before you move on, Bones will use his movement He's got 40 feet of movement. Now there's no combatants over here, but there's still a few over there. So the person who is closest can't quite get over to Anastrania, but will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, that's Bones' turn.
Yeah, Anastrania, seeing Bones approaching, and this child, with this massive sword, she looks up at Lucius, who is incredibly injured. Looks up at Lucius, who's incredibly injured, and she says, we're going to have to retreat, my love. Don't worry, we can hold them off as best we can. She is going to use her ability, which is called...
Get out of dodge.
It's called...
Run like a pussy bitch.
It's like a Misty Step.
Thunderstep?
It's Mist Form.
Oh, fucking vampires.
You see her take a Misty Form and move up towards Lucius. 5, 10. Oh my god, now she's wide.
She's wide! She's wide!
I do like when people just
then-
randomly get wide.
And then as an action, she is going to drop her Mist Form and extend her hand to Lucius. And sort of giggling, she's going to take a step this way. They are 30 feet up, by the way, just so we understand the specs for the gate here. That is the end of Anastrania's turn. You see, looking up as she sort of bares her fist, Isabel. Already got that.
Jaren, how's your roll looking?
Cool.
You can't tell us, but
I'm good. I'm
he's-
good.
Good talk.
he's
good
a
talk.
roll.
Rat is straight up dead. It's Hope's turn.
Hey, Hope. What would Hope do now?
WWH.
Her child is like, Angie, go fight vampire.
WWHD.
What
Hope
would
do?
Hope do?
Bob Hope. Oh my god,
Sorry.
that's a person. Sorry, I forgot he.
Fuck.
There's an actual saying.
Yeah.
I don't at all.
Oh, I need to. So sorry. I need to do something real quick for Anastrania.
I mean, is
Anastrania
Hope
looks
thinking
very
about
good.
Jaren, or is Hope thinking about Isabel and her safety?
Yeah. Any ideas from the DM where her mind is at?
So
Make an insight check on yourself.
Hope is a battle cognizant woman. She sees the vampire, both of them on top of the wall. One of them has actively, verbally advised that they are planning on retreating, but returning fire, essentially. She's an Arnius. I don't think that if she had the ability to save you, she would. If she could. I don't know if she's got anything in her box right
Her
now
kit?
that she
No.
can use.
No.
The only thing that she has that she could potentially use isn't on her person. Her cauldron is not on her, and currently I think the person who has it is not like openly wearing it.
You know. So she
She would say, "Help him, please! Someone help him, please!" As she turns to rush towards her daughter.
Yeah, probably. Probably to go in front.
Yeah.
And is going to. She has only one more for the day. Just more Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Oh, all of them. Do it.
When she looks at them, which one of them looks worse for wear?
Definitely Lucius, for sure.
Lucius is gonna get a big old bow to the face.
Like, Anastrania looks basically untouched. Lucius looks rough.
Okay, that's a 10, so that doesn't hit. Damn, that's an 11, so that doesn't hit. Okay, that's an 18.
An 18 is gonna hit.
Okay. It was almost a natural 1, and I about shit my pants. We'll take 1d10. That works. 9 plus 5 for 14 points of
That's
force damage.
so sick.
And it's knocked 10 feet back.
Baby, look. That's where we're sitting. That sucks. That really sucks. That's still a lot of damage.
That means 1.
Lucius is up with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
As he is rocketed forward. What is it? 10 feet?
Yeah, it's 10 feet. I was like, he could take a damage from the wall.
He doesn't fly over the bridge and just fall to his death. No.
So she chooses the direction, right?
It's
off
in
the
line.
cliff.
It is in line with where they're looking at, and so it would be west.
So he is going to.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to go off. And he's going to take. It's 30 feet high. He's going to take 3d6s falling damage. He only has 1 HP left. Oh.
You rolled
He
zeros
falls.
on your d6.
Shockingly, he rolled more than 1.
He is down. Okay. And that is. I'm assuming that's the end of my Lady Hope's turn.
Yes, it is.
Aeolus, Drac, and then Isabel.
All right. Bonus action. Never mind. Hold on. I have to move my character first, dumbass. We are going to. We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Gotta be respectful of the dead child, so you go around it. 25. And then we're going to go 30. Let me make sure this distance is good. Yep, that's good. Also, I know this is going to be good. Bonus action. Spare the dying on Jaren. Cantrip. So you're stable, and you no longer have to make death saves. You're just not up. You're not like awake or like be able to use your turn. But you don't have to make death saves anymore.
Yeah, much appreciated.
So you're just stable. Still unconscious.
He's
Yeah,
sleeping.
you're just taking a big old nap. He's fine. Then we are gonna go ahead and use my very first 2nd level spell slot. And we are going to cast Guiding Bolt on obviously the last enemy standing on a
Anastrania.
Anastrania.
Anastrania. And so I actually have to roll for that to hit.
Them is the rules. That is how them's the rules.
Rules
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit Anastrania.
Okay. Okay, that is 19 points of radiant damage.
Woo!
And on a hit, radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Guiding Bolt slaps so fucking hard.
There's a reason why I took it. I'm like, I got sacred flame as a cantrip, but also guiding bolt.
Hell yeah. So sorry. Question for the hood. Can we do 2 cantrips back to back?
It's not a cantrip.
Guiding
Bolt
No.
is a spell slot.
No,
Guiding bolt.
guiding bolt is a spell slot. Is a spell.
Yeah,
Cantrip is a 0 level spell.
Yeah, but can we do lay on hands and guiding bolt in the same turn?
But
think lay on hands is-
mine doesn't lay on
play.
hands.
We'll
I
never
cast it. Cantrip is for me under the grave domain a cantrip that I just know for free, and it is also
that is the
a bonus action. I can cast it from a bonus action, and I can cast it from 30 feet away.
Okay, I just didn't know if we can cast, like, I thought only sorcerers could cast 2 spells on a turn, but
I
that's
also thought
No, it was since it's a cantrip. We've decided where it's like if it's a cantrip,
Okay.
it doesn't
It is a
count
bonus
towards
action.
fair. Okay.
Way
that's fair.
back when.
That's fair. That's
when
fair.
I asked you about it, like I think forever ago, because I thought I was like, well, I can't cast a cantrip in that, and then we had a whole other like discussion about it, and
If
then we
I
were
said
like,
it, I trust me in the past. That's fine.
Cast me.
Anything else? Beyond that.
Kate Billow.
Understood.
Let's go.
Why did my music stop? I need it to continue.
All of these spells and stuff, by the way, are being casted with like heavy metal.
Let's go.
Amazing. Drac, it is your turn. Ismark is dead. Throck is dead, and you are between the two of them, invisible.
Corpses. Man, what does Drac do? I feel like
Sneak
Drac.
attack.
Behind you, Drac, you feel it before you see it. You hear someone whisper in your ear as you feel in your blind sight. You have blind sight, right?
Yep. 10 feet.
As you feel someone enter your blind sight, and you feel cold lips on your ear.
This motherfucker.
If you are looking to save him, I will do it. You just have to agree to my terms. Either of them. And you feel Strahd sort of shrug at your back. Let me get her token on here. Make a good choice, a smart choice.
She can see me?
She
Oh my
can.
god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, I'm invisible. She can look right at me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys cannot see her, but she is there. You can feel her, Drac.
Damn. So many emotions going through Drac right now. Oh my god.
All you have to do is offer yourself to me, and I will heal him.
Unfortunately, Drac is going to bend down and pick up Throck. And he's going to say anything to bring him back.
An excellent choice.
I love it.
You feel her hand grab the bottom of your chin, okay? And tilt it to the side. Hard. This is a hard jerking motion. A surprising amount of strength from someone who is physically very small. And let me just check how this works.
Bum bum.
Because I did not think that you were gonna consent to this, so...
I wouldn't have either. We know she can't help.
Drac this is the only thing Drac cares about. He only wanted to get back to his brother.
This is an irrational man. I understand the choice.
Drac, you feel
Buddy.
strike your skin. It's the same feeling that you've had previously.
I'm so disappointed.
At first, you feel tingling sensation as your body is numb, and then you feel her jaw tighten and constrict, and her mouth is cold. She is not emanating any body heat. She is an ice cube. You feel her hands dig into your flesh as she gulps and gulps and gulps and gulps.
Oh fuck. How am I dying?
I gotta see if she can bring you down in one. You are currently willing, so that is the rule.
Strahd's got rules, baby.
As a player, I obviously don't want this to happen, but you know, as Drac.
It's okay. I want this to happen. I'm joking.
And you're not trying to escape, correct?
Nope.
Of course not.
Buddy.
Okay. I am
The
going
choices we
to
make.
roll damage. How many HP do you have left?
13.
It's not a lot.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You feel your HP draining,
I feel my life force leaving.
slowly going away. You hear, you feel her teeth exit you, a snip on herself, and you feel her finger enter your mouth. Drink.
Drac.
Blood pulls in your mouth.
Yep.
You drink it?
Yeah, he's gotta.
Oh, such a chaotic choice. I love it.
That's such a good, smart boy.
You feel her
So-
stroking
Stroking
your
Just-
head.
It's very interesting what your characters are willing to do to save a loved one. It's just very
It's
interesting.
very crazy.
Such a good, smart boy. And mechanically, she technically drains you of blood. She deals 27 with her bite. But I'm gonna say for flavor, she is stroking your head. Good boy. Her hand's still on your chin as she cracks your neck. And you guys watch Drac and your peripheral fall to the ground. You can do something before then as you are being drained if you'd like to, but we can also say that that is your action.
So set fire to his corpse. That's what I'm getting.
Hey, you don't know what's happening.
No, Elvina's automatically gonna do it. You're gonna disappear and come back as an evil person. Like that's just inevitable.
Drac falls to the ground. I am going to use her movement. I'm gonna use her movement. How much do you weigh?
Drac, I believe, is about 180 plus, all of his beefy ass armor.
Yeah, she's got a +4 to strength. I think you're coming with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Aeolus, you hear something being dragged behind you.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom.
Oh God. Would she
Oh
even?
God, Christian is
She's-
missing.
She's long rested at this point. Would she even drag you away?
Nah, she just
Or-
TP us.
I mean, I think she carries.
Nope. I think you're getting teleported away.
Yep.
I think you're getting taken. You're dead, so you don't even have to roll. It's like an object interaction. If she's carrying you, she takes you with her. I think you're gonna disappear, buddy.
So if he disappears, is Thrak's body still with us?
Throck's body is no longer there.
Teleportation of multiple people.
Unless you wanted to save Ismark. What's your choice?
Thrak, not Ismark. Oh yeah, that's right. You do make a choice.
You can choose to save one or the other. Who do you want?
No, Drac is choosing Thrak.
Okay, cool. So Thrak and Drac are gone. They leave. Meta, Strahd has just completed one of her objectives. She is almost 3 for 3 for objectives. Irina is dead. Drac is a vampire.
No,
She's got-
Wasn't the other one killing that one guy? Which she did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a bad dungeon master. Strahd is 3 for 3 for her objectives completed. Who has a sun sword? Did Drac have a sun sword?
I do.
Jaren has it.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. All right.
If I make it
Alright.
out of this.
All right. Holy shit. Okay.
I think Strahd might just win.
Okay. Cool.
Happens.
Cool.
Happens.
So Strahd leaves. Drac, I'm gonna take you out of initiative.
I mean, I don't want to say what you want to retcon. I mean, that's just what Drac would do.
I mean, no, it's totally fair.
No, it would be you retconning. Why would Strahd retcon?
Well, no, I'm saying the group.
The party.
Retcon, not.
We didn't.
How would we retcon? We're way too deep now.
Drac, Alan, I need to talk to you after session. Okay.
Well, I guess Alan, do you have a backup character?
It was Throck. What do you mean? That was his backup character.
Okay.
No, that couldn't have been my backup character. He's too young.
Aeolus, you like hear something happening behind you. You turn around. Throck, Drac are gone. It's Isabel's turn.
Yeah, what does Isabel do?
Let me roll a perception check for her. Not very perceptive. That's totally fine. Her back.
Did you want me to roll a perception check as well, buddy? Since
No,
I was the closest?
You don't need to roll a perception check. You notice immediately they are gone. What she got spellcasting? Nothing. She takes out a javelin, and she is going to toss a javelin at Anastrania. Yeah, no, she's well within that range.
Advantage. Magical dark thingy.
Amazing. That's fantastic because it would not have hit otherwise. She does 5 plus 8, which is 13. She does 13 points of damage to Anastrania as she throws her javelin. She's going to make this a divine strike. And she's going to do some radiant damage. Slay, that's 2 8s, that's 16. That's pretty huge. That's some max she can roll on her radiant damage. Unless she like crits and she rolls double. That's pretty sick.
Lucius, Ismark are dead.
Okay. Slay. Lucius and Ismark are in fact dead. We're gonna take them off the board. Elvina, it's your turn, and then and then Anastrania.
I think you're muted, buddy.
Yeah, I was just mumbling to myself that you wouldn't probably go up that far.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So,
think she'll
Strahd
just
settles
cast Fireball
down
again.
with Drac and lives happily ever after, right? And then they
We all go
So,
home. We all go home.
I need her to make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course.
By the way, I want you guys to know, I went pee.
That's a 5.
And in the bathroom, I heard Alan like, so how am I gonna
is
die?
10 points of damage.
Yeah, you
damage.
missed some stuff, buddy.
You would have been. I think you would have been
I was
yelling if you were
holding
in
it for
here.
so long.
I think you would have been yelling at him if you were here.
Oh my god.
It's okay, you can bully him now.
A win is a win.
Yeah,
A win is a win.
she's mad at me too.
A win
It's
is
a
win.
game.
No, I came. I
can't be
literally,
mad,
but
it's
like
a
I was
game.
washing my
No,
face
that's
and I
a
hear
really
Cat
powerful
go.
roleplay choice.
Yeah.
Elvina's at the end of your turn. Cat in the background just going ham is so funny to me.
And you know what's great is I can hear her
good.
go from down the
You
hall.
can't listen
Back
to
to
me. I'm a
Anastrania.
chaos goblin. I'm a chaos goblin. You can't listen to me.
It's
No, I can't.
Bones'
That's why you need to
turn.
shut it, David.
It's Dem Bones' turn.
Oh god.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So
Devin forgot he was
objectives.
Bones.
I forgot I was Bones for a second. Okay. So there are some levers. Bones just wants to get the fuck out of here.
Damn
There's
right.
some levers that need to be turned for that to happen, right? So I
Up
think
on the
Bones-
wall, I believe.
Yeah. So can you ping those for me again, Haley? I'm sorry.
Yes, I can. They are here, and they are here. These are 2 levers that need to be pulled.
Got it.
in order
And
for
are
you
they
to-
are they on top or are they on the wall?
They are on the top of the wall, so you have to get up there in order to get them.
Alright.
You don't in the vicinity see any kind of stairs. And then thinking to yourself, Bones thinking to himself is like, well, fuck, why would they need fucking stairs? They're vampires, so Guess we're gonna have to climb this bitch. And that's a thought that Bones has to himself.
Yeah, so I guess in that case, Bones is gonna go 5, 10, 15, and I guess it's just gonna try and scale the wall. I mean, I imagine it's pretty, like, craggly stone, so it's climbable.
It is craggly stone. It is definitely climbable.
Okay, so I guess then it's just an athletics check?
No.
No.
What's your... how strong are you?
Bones has +4 to strength, and does specifically say he gets +8 athletics.
Yeah. Bones is gonna have no problem climbing this wall.
Okay.
It would be pretty rudimentary for me to make you as an adventurer roll to climb a 30-foot wall when nothing is impeding that.
Cool. How much movement would you say that uses?
He can use his... I will just say that it's half movement because he doesn't have a formal climb speed.
Cool.
So it's like difficult terrain to climb the wall.
Got it. So we'll say that's 20 feet of movement to get up there, and so Bones is going to pull the lever that is on that area.
Make a strength, or you can make an athletics check. Pull the lever, Crunk!
26. 18 plus 8.
On a 20... Jesus Christ. Bones with
Just
his...
rolled an 18.
Bones covered in sweat slicked, his like peasant blouse clinging to his pectoral.
All right, we get it. It's a porno.
Massive hulking Bones reaches over, one-handing this lever, a difficult lever. Bones with ease clicks it back into place, and he says, "Listen, we gotta get the fuck out of here," as he's calling out to everyone from the top of this.
Well, the lever, somebody, come on now.
Perfect. It is...
That's movement, action. I think that is all I do.
You watch as Anastrania looks over quickly at her falling partner, presumably on the other side in this fucking straight cavern down, as she calls out, "Lucius!" You watch her transform into a bat, and dive off of the side of the structure.
Does radiant damage stop her from doing any of that? Having been done radiant damage, I didn't know like there's like a special thing that stops her from doing something.
No, she has to have the action economy to shape change, and she does.
Okay.
She specifically had a special ability earlier where she can, if she is dealt radiant damage, she does what is called a hissing scuttle, where she moves up her speed without taking opportunity attacks, but she only gets that once per day.
Got it. Okay.
So she could have additional movement, but she doesn't have that anymore. You watch as her tiny little bat form dives off of the side of the castle structure. You guys can change the music if you would like, from the Vampire soundtrack to, if you go to Chit Chat, it is called Tension, Gothic City, and you can click that and press play.
Cool.
Please start that from the beginning.
I assume we're technically out of combat now at this point.
You are currently out of combat. Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to immediately go over to Jaren, even since now he's like stable and doesn't have to make
Bones is going to move the other lever.
Yeah, that's what
and then I'm going to immediately bring out my potion of healing that I have in my pocket. And then I'm just gonna open his mouth and then just gently, not like I'm gonna do this very gingerly, not like if it was Drac, I'd be fucking slapping his mouth open and just shoving the bottle in the back of his throat. Yeah, no, this is very nice. I'm doing it very gingerly. You want to roll the 2d4 plus 2 for yourself?
Sure, I can. 2d4 plus 2. Take those.
It's just kind of like a thing to get you up.
Yeah, 7 hit points. I look rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I figured you still had like
shit.
spells. I figured you still had some spell slots so you could cast a healing spell on yourself.
Yeah, I do. We all need to get moving.
I only have 5 HP, so we need to sleep.
Bones has 15. I feel like we need to get out of the castle before we can sleep.
Oh, well, yes.
We need to get across that. We need to open up this gate. Okay.
Yeah, the gate is open. Bones has both levers.
I'm gonna, Kat, as you're walking past me, Aeolus is gonna have tapped you on the shoulder and said like a weirdly like quiet blessing to some undead god. It's not specific, but they're gonna cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level. So let me roll.
You're muted, buddy.
Non-specific, they, them, death god. No denomination. Who
Hey,
is it?
just
Don't
like they're
know.
they them servant now. Also that is 13 extra hit points for you. I just like, I know I'm using spell slots kind of like willy-nilly here. I just wanted people to not be super close to dead.
Hope turns around and she says, "Where is Strahd?
What do you mean?
He is fully gone." She takes the health potion that was on Isabel's chest, uncorks it, and gives it to you. It is a potion of greater healing. You can heal. I'll let you roll that for yourself. As she,
That's 44.
it's 44 for greater.
Plus 4. Okay, plus 4.
Plus 4. Superior is so much more.
Well, it looks like his child brother is gone too, so I have about 2 guesses, and I think I only need 1.
If the Lady
That's
Strahd is near, we need
14.
to get out of here.
I don't think she's near anymore, but I agree with you.
Can I sniff the air to try to catch the scent?
Yeah, Strahd was definitely here. Hope grabs Isabel's forearm and she starts pulling her. Come on, now. But he's not now. Not now. Right now is what escaping.
Come on, let's go.
I'm dead now, apparently.
Jaren's
Jaren's
dead.
fully dead.
Fuck! You turned your back and I'm just on the ground like Family Guy death stuff, the death pose.
You guys move towards
Oh, cool.
Oh, the bridge.
You guys move towards the bridge. Hold on, I gotta get rid of some people.
That's a big.
Also, Throck was here, and now he's gone, obviously.
Well,
Oh, look at that! There's a serpent. It's Jormungandr.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
So please ignore the serpent. The serpent is not there. You do see kind of a poorly maintained bridge as you are exiting the structure. Hope at the front, sort of grabbing Isabel as she looks down at this very long bridge. She looks back at you, Jaren, and she says, "Are you all right?"
I'll be fine. Let's go.
All right.
I'm going to, while
She
we're
had the
doing
spell slots
this,
to cast darkness again.
she has 1 spell slot left.
Okay.
While this is, before she does that, I'm going to take a really big breath in and just breathe out. And as I do, just a small little bit of like silvery mist exhales from my body. And I'm going to create an aura of vitality. And while we're walking through here, I'm going to start lobbing heals at people like every round if we're doing rounds in this little section.
Certainly you can. What's Hope's HP looking at?
She was at 36.
Okay. 36. She's got 1 spell slot left. Fuck. Okay.
By the way, I can also, before we do all of this, I can't see through magical darkness, so I have I guess, metagaming question. like since we kind of like Hope led us through, can she only see through her magical darkness, or is it just magical darkness she can see through in general, like with the blind sight?
She can see through. For her, it's not a blind sight. It's a different kind of ability to see through things. I think it's all magical darkness. But you have her sheet in front of you, David. So correct me if I'm wrong.
She has the ability to see through magical darkness through one of her eldritch invocations called Devil Eyes or Devil Sight.
She is devil sight. So specifically, she can look through evocations. She can also, if she is, I believe, with the rules of devil sight, see through people who are invisible. Let me verify. Magical, non-magical. No, it's just to it. It's just to a distance.
I think it's just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, I kind of like Aeolus will have like before we start like walking in the bridge. Will suggest. So, bridge. Don't know if there's anyone going to be around. Darkness again. I'll be kind of near the front this time. I can cast it again really quickly. Hope, can you lead us over the bridge?
I can.
Okay, and then I'm going to use, and I'm going to go ahead and cast it using a spell slot this time instead of for free.
She looks at Isabel and she grabs both of her hands. Look at me. If something is to happen on the bridge, you are to stay with your father. He will take you to safety. Jaren, if something is to happen on the bridge, I need you to go.
All right.
All right.
Do you think a minute would have passed in this time?
Yeah, of course.
Just so I can dish out some healing to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope is sort of just as you sort of all meet under this bridge. Hope looks down the bridge. There's mist covering the bridge. She no roll necessary for you, Jaren, looks panic stricken, like, oh fuck. And is anxious. She is going to make a perception check. As she is attempting to perceive.
Elvina, heal 20 points, please.
I don't have to roll for that.
That's a natural 20. What is her bonus perception?
Her bonus to her butt bonus.
Sorry.
Sorry, my thing just closed. That's weird. Perception. It's like a +1.
Okay. Her eye is sort of trained on the sky. All of you can roll a perception check also if you would like to.
Who?
Well, what do you mean? She's the only one who can see. If I cast darkness.
So we're not casting darkness just yet.
Okay.
You guys are. This is a minute of healing while you all are still. I'll move you guys back.
Heals 14.
Perfect.
Aeolus, are you damaged at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Heal 8 points for me.
I also rolled a perception, you said, right?
Yep.
I got a 21 for that.
That's huge, buddy.
I got a 16. Not great, but...
So, if my character has superior dark vision, can I also see in darkness?
No, because magical darkness is different. You can see in darkness. You can't see in magical darkness.
I was just questioning. I would assume it would have specified, but I was just curious.
Oh, did I say heal hope? I can't remember if I had said that.
Yes, you did. For
cool.
15.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh God.
I need to look at Hope's sheet real quick and see what spells she has. Where is her slot available, buddy?
Her slot, I think, is cast at 5th level.
Okay, cast it at 5th level. I don't think that she has fly.
No, she does not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
She does have etherealness. If she, I don't know if she can cast it on herself or if she can cast it on Isabel. I don't know if that's a self or touch.
I believe that she can cast it on whomever she wants. Hold on, let me look at this here. Damn it, it's fucking self.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fuck, she wouldn't cast it on herself. Oh, that sucks. Damn it.
What sucks is I just assume that even if we cast darkness, the bridge is just going down.
Hope rolled a natural 20. She looks back at you all just before you leave just before you leave from underneath the sort of trellis that you're under that exits onto the bridge. Isabel sort of avant-gardely begins to sort of step out. Hope draws her arm in front of her chest, like quickly, like a mom driving a car, and stops her.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
Are there any like rocks just around? Stones, rocks?
Yeah, there are rocks and stones around.
Could have Elvina just like bowl one across the bridge? You know, just toss a pebble.
You can. You certainly can. Absolutely. Toss a pebble across the bridge. What size rock do you pick up off the ground? You can find that some that are palm-sized, some that are quite small.
Probably a palm-sized one. Not big, but you know,
okay.
A good skipping stone.
How far do you throw it? I'll say that you have like a range, a pretty large range on throwing it.
Oh no, she sort of just wants to be able to get it to like here.
Perfect. You watch in sort of quick succession at the same time as Hope draws her arm over Isabel's chest and you toss a pebble.
It's Test in the waters.
Holds up a finger to her mouth. And she slowly points it up. As you, above you, Elvina, you see a creature in the sky. Hold on, let me grab it.
It's a dragon.
In the sky. I just saved this.
A silver dragon, perhaps. One that we are familiar with.
Oh.
You're dead.
Dragon.
Hold on. It's loading my recent uploads, and it's taking its time. Stretching its wings across the sky is a dragon.
Let's go. Or bad. I don't know. There's more than one dragon in the world.
Lands on the bridge.
Of fucking course it does. Why the fuck would it not?
Well, my pebble theory doesn't need to be happening then, because obviously if this bridge can hold up this dragon, we're fine.
Throw a pebble at the dragon, see what happens.
It lands on the bridge.
Your pebble called the dragon. Way to go.
Its body made of bone. As it takes you all in, it begins to slowly approach you.
Plot twist, no it's not. I'm using the Dust of Invisibility now. Thank you very much. Or Dust of Disappearance. Everyone is within 10 feet of me, correct? Hey, get 10 feet, Bones. I guess it's technically 10 feet, right? There we go. Yeah, we'll just fucking lob that dust in the air.
Have blind sight? I don't know.
We don't know.
I literally just throw the
Okay.
dust
It's
into
a
the
good
air,
reaction,
and each
though.
object
It's a
within
good
10
reaction.
feet of me become invisible for 2d4 minutes. So hold on, pause briefly while I roll 2d4.
Elvina said, "Fuck that noise."
Fuck the dragon.
We got 7 minutes of invisibility.
Sick.
That's the only use I have of that dust, though, so it's gone. But I felt like, no.
You toss the dust, and you see the dragon sort of standing there. He pauses as you toss the dust, you all sort of fading into and disappearing. Why do you hide? He asks.
Oh, yeah, I fucking knew it. I want to die. I want to kill myself.
He asks.
I'm gonna jump off
Slow
the fucking cliff.
growl coming from his throat. Are you?
Did we say something?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. She's
Great.
like,
I'll fucking say something. God damn.
Grow your voice. Okay. Listen.
Can I
Maybe
choose to drop this invisibility, or does it just it's what's here?
You can step out of it. I believe.
I didn't know if it was like if it's just like on the initial throwing, it's 10 feet, or if it has to be within her 10 feet.
It's any object within 10 feet of me become invisible for that duration. It's the same for all objects, and the dust is consumed when its magic takes effect.
I'm just invisible.
So you're all
if
invisible.
If you attack or cast a spell, the invisibility ends.
Okay, let
Oh,
me.
well, technically. Oh, God.
You guys are you are all invisible.
I'm going to.
Hope. If you could see Hope, she would be looking at you with the widest eyes ever as you go approach this dragon.
I guess in a way of like I'm going to brush by them.
You feel her hand reach for your fingertips, but you're just out of range as you pass by her.
I'm going to look back in her. I guess I don't really have to look back, but I'm in a very low tone. I'm going to say, "Just trust me." And I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to wipe my hand into the air as if like an attack.
Alvina is going to lean over to Hope as he says that and be like,
"Can you guys move your
before,
people on this map or no?"
Not... Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And it did not work out too well the one time, so I really have hopes that this time's gonna go better.
I say we let him try, says Bones. As long as...
Bones leans into you, Alvina, and says, "Listen, if he dies, we can go on the underside of this bridge, okay? Their distraction. Meat distraction. Everyone can hear Bones say this.
We are meat. They are just meat.
Meat distraction. I'll hold you. We'll climb on the underside. It'll be hard. But we can do it, I think. If you want to leave, like, now."
Well,
the real proposition that Bones makes to Alvina. He is pending a response. Jaren, you walk to the center of the bridge.
I am going to walk towards that area, like at least just like 15 feet in front of the group, like 20 feet in front of the group.
Yeah.
As you had left, I'm like, try to throw. You'll hear Ayla say, "Try to throw your voice. Just any semblance of, just good luck." And I cast guidance on you as you pass.
Thanks for the guidance. I'm going to say, "Sorry for hiding a little bit. We've had a bit of a rough day." Kind of like I straighten up and I can feel the burns in my body. "And to be honest, you're kind of scary." So
he lowers his head of bones, and you can. It's not no cartilage. You hear the bone crack on bone as he leans down. This is a massive. This is an adult dragon.
I am glad I wear brown pants every day.
A large creature.
Kelly
This is an
boy.
adult dragon.
So bad guys don't see me bleed.
Oh, my ring is probably going off like fucking crazy, isn't it?
It as you are lying, yes.
Well, it also has like the undead detection.
That's
on
correct. You do see it is going off. This dragon is no longer alive. It is an undead dragon.
No, this is something else.
This is a creature.
I'm lying about myself. That's hilarious.
Who is made of bones. I see that you are in disrepair. Where are you
that's a
coming
word
from?
for it.
He says, I am the beacon, the guardian of this bridge. As he approaches you, what are your intentions as you journey forward?
I just want to get to a sense of home. We just want to leave. We don't want to be
Honestly,
here.
at this point, I want to be back in Augenvost.
He pinches, he doesn't have any flesh, so what brow is he pinching? He tilts his head to the side. Jaren, make an insight check.
I'm really good at those.
Guidance.
Make an insight check.
That's going to be really good with guidance. How do you feel? No, I'm not going to use a bardic. That'd be silly. How do you feel about a 27?
A 27 is crazy. This dragon did a slow descent from the sky. You're not sure how it's flying because it's, of course, made of bones. Its tail sort of wags. Strahd is a powerful person. If she had purchase over a dragon, you imagine that they would be the ones to ambush you at the door. And as this dragon hears you guys speaking and mutters to himself, Argenvost Holt, this is a senile old dragon. This dragon is ancient and undead now. And a guard post, you look around at this castle, there's no guard post here anymore, if there was any. This castle doesn't need extensive security. No one would come here willingly. But this dragon is telling the truth. He's not being dishonest when he says these things to you. Argenvost Holt. You know of Argenvost. He begins to lean forward, moving quickly.
We do. We've met in person. No, you're fine. It's like I wave my hand back.
Like we can see you. You're still invisible. Everyone's invisible right now. Only the dragon can see everyone.
I can hear the voice in that general direction. I'm just like, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, but you're like, shut up and waving your hand at, we can't see you, bud.
Yeah, I said I moved my hand to dismiss the, I did like an attack to be visible. I was trying to like show myself to the dragon as parlay in a way.
Gotcha.
No,
I guess I'll do the same.
I know we've met him before. Shit.
He's a Argenvost Holt. An Argenvost there within.
The silver dragon, yes.
I have not spoken to him in eons.
He still roams these lands. Well, roams is an odd word.
And you know of him.
Well, we met him both ways, I would say. Alvina's still invisible. She's just speaking from the peanut gallery.
And then
he leans forward, and you see him like his bone face is inches from yours. His mouth could easily consume you whole. This probably isn't even an accurate representation of his size. He is a big motherfucker. Death. He is huge.
Yeah, this is Draco. This is like a Draco Lich in a way. This
creature is like a few steps away from colossal, but a big, spindly creature.
That's a big stone bitch.
As he leans in, You are not one of his knights. You do not wear the apparel of an...
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Frozen.
Oh, buddy.
She froze. She said you do not wear the apparel of the order. Here, baby, come here. Come here.
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
Hey.
Yes.
yes.
I'm just gonna keep my camera off. I think that's what's fucking with it. Just know that I am looking very confused
Yes.
as I say this. You do not wear the apparel of one of the knights of the order.
His order has long been forgotten by Argynvost himself. But we take up his bastion as a place of holiness.
So you have taken over the whole...
Argynvost did not stop us himself.
And you have you slain the knights there within?
They weren't knights anymore.
They were undead. Driven mad.
He tilts his head. Puzzling. He looks, you see him tilt his head, Jaren, sort of past you, as he can clearly discern
Yeah.
cluster of people who are invisible. What are your intentions crossing this bridge?
Who wants to answer first? It's literally like, I mean, Elvina kind of is like, I want to get to Argynvost hold. Jaren's like, I want to go
anywhere
home.
but here anymore. The bitch in there's scary.
Oh god, no! You're opening a can of worms now. He's an old man. He's gonna want to talk for fucking ever.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying, by the way. That's
Fear,
just
I can
Christian.
smell it in your blood. You are gravely injured. There is a smell of death upon you.
A lot of that's happened recently.
He lowers his neck. You intend no harm to the people of this land.
No.
Can't say we do. Been trying to help them, I would say.
He turns, and lowers himself to the ground. I will return you.
Bro is horizontal.
We love it.
Is he offering to give us a ride?
To Argynvost Holt, yes.
He leans a boned
Oh,
wing.
no.
There's no flesh on this wing. As he leans it down, this massive dragon.
What may we call you?
So,
You all have no intention of causing me harm, do you? As he stands up large and tall.
I'll speak up before Jaren can, and I'll say, by the way, I've kind of just I casted, like, we'll say, fucking mage hand or whatever, just 30 feet, like, down in the cavern, just doing fuck all, but simply just because I wanted to get rid of the invisibility. Then I've like walked up next to Jaren a little bit, and I'll just say, no, absolutely not. If you're not causing us harm, there's no need for us to fight at all. You seem kind.
My name is Anselagan, and I am the last one. As he extends a wing for you to climb atop him.
Okay.
Is Ansel gone? Is that what you said?
It is Anselagan, so like
Ansel-
Anselagan. So Anselagan.
Anselagan. Okay.
I put it in the chit chat.
Oh,
He is
perfect.
Anselagan, the last one.
Oh,
If
by
you
the
wish
way, as a heads up,
to-
metagaming wise, I think all of us will know and remember that yes, this is an undead dragon, and if he's taking us to Argynvostholt, he can't get within a certain radius because he's an undead.
He can't get in a
Well,
certain
he can get us. He
radius.
can get us kind of close at least.
Yeah, but if he's flying midair and then he hits a fucking wall, we're going
think
down
he-
like a sack of bricks.
I think as an ancient undead dragon,
Some
he
of
would
us
have
may
the
die,
awareness.
but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Said
Yes,
Trump.
but Haley did say, and I quote, he is senile.
I mean, you can talk
So-
to him. It's not like he's.
He does appear
Yeah, we
to
can tell
not
him.
have a good grasp on a concept of time.
Mm.
If you would like, I will take you to Argynvostholt.
Please.
You are gravely injured. And you
Yeah, I noticed.
I
I feel like Bones at this point would have just picked Elvina up and no brain thinky and just would have gotten on the dragon already.
I think Bones is just intelligent enough to know not to fuck with this ancient undead dragon.
Yeah.
I think that Bones is pretty quiet, aside
Okay.
from little chuckles between you guys. But honestly, adorable baby Slay.
Can I insight check to see if well no, because it's basically
look at my
you've already
ring.
said he doesn't mean to cause us any harm either, and he's not lying. So
And Silicon is distinctly not lying when he says that he does not mean to cause you harm. He doesn't mean it.
I'm gonna,
accidental, got it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna look back at both Elvina and Hope and go, I think it worked this time.
Okay. Hope is going
Elvina
to
will
slowly
sort of nod.
approach.
I'll get on first, because fuck it, why not?
There's
Skeleton
Bob.
dragon.
And I'll say, I'll say before I do this, is there a specific way that I can get up to where I'm not going to cause you any sort of harm? I do.
There is no harm that you may cause me by climbing atop me.
Okay. And I'll say, as I'm climbing, and I'll say,
He does a slight chuckle at this. You hear his sort of gentle, roarious chuckle, an endearing kind of chuckle, like ha ha ha.
Oh, we love it.
hey, I make people smile. What can I say? And then I'll say, as I'm climbing on top, I'll just say, thank you.
Of course, it is my job as the guardian of this bridge.
Yes, to leave your post guarding the bridge. You're right. It is your job.
You are gravely injured, and it is imperative to protect the people of this land.
I like this man. Everyone, hurry the fuck up, guys.
This dude's
Okay.
cool.
You guys all climb atop Alcinagon.
Yep.
You must use all of your strength to hold. And you feel with an intense force as he launches himself up from the bridge. The bridge quite literally crumbles beneath him. There is a portion of it that falls off into nothing as you all ascend into the sky atop the back of Alcinagon, the last one.
Oh, as we're flying, I'll simply say, set us down relatively near the what's it called? Argynvostholt, if you can, because there's a beam that's repelling.
I should not enter the domain of a silver dragon. That I know better than to do.
And then I'll just say, okay, thank God.
You're just yelling this as we're flying.
Yeah, so much wind.
Just an FYI!
You'll get zapped if you get too close.
It probably won't feel good, not for you.
Or us, honestly.
I should not wish to incur any undue ill with Argynvost. I am simply returning his great knights. Though you do not dress as knights, though you den within
Find armor
Argynvost.
encumbering.
It's kind of one of the modern age things. You know, things just change.
He sort of is doing some confused rambling as he says, I've never known them to take children as a knight of Argynvost. As you did distinctly tell him that you weren't Knights of the Silver Order, and he's clearly either misinterpreting or confused.
Yes.
It is great service to be in service of a dragon, child. Hold your head up high. As Isabel's head is sort of drooping, she says, you can see my head? Oh, there is little I cannot see. As he continues to ascend.
Terrifying.
You guys breach into the sky. Is there anything that you are discussing on the back of the dragon? I promise we will end this soon. I'm so sorry, Alan. You made a really cool character choice. We will do a little separate session, tiny baby session, mini session, and then we're gonna do some big changes to your character sheet.
Okay. Character sheet. He ain't coming back.
Is there anything that you guys say as you are ascending?
Yes, I will.
At the top, the back of this dragon.
Does Bones have any questions?
I mean, Devin.
Bones is like, what the fuck? I don't know. This is. I mean,
that is the rational. That's a very rational. Like, what is happening?
Oh, to go from doing deliveries and now you're just escaping Strahd on the back of a dragon.
Hey, Bones, I think would go to would lean into Elvina's ear and go like, "What is an Argynvost and why are we holding it?"
Honestly, that's very perfect, Bones.
That's so good.
You hear the big dragon. He chuckles, listening to this. You could not hold Argynvost. As he chuckles to himself, ascending bigger in the sky. He is distinctly larger than you guys know Argynvost to be. This is a big dragon with a wide wingspan. Based on his bone structure, you would guesstimate that they are not of. Obviously, they are both dragons. They are of a different strain species. Essentially, like this is not probably a silver dragon that you are riding upon the back of, or I mean, obviously not because it's a bone dragon, but the kind of dragon this once was probably not silver. Can
I make a check to see if I can figure it out?
Yes, you know what? Same.
With disadvantage, the both of you may.
Let's go.
Oh no, not with disadvantage.
What check with
disadvantage? It is going to be in I think history is what I'm gonna call it.
5.
I mean, I still didn't. Okay, so I rolled better than that. Dude, no, I say with disadvantage, and I was so upset because the first one I did was a nat 20, and then it's like, oh, but disadvantage. Okay, well, it's it's at least an 18. So it's not bad, but it's not a nat 20, and I'm upset.
Still, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. That's like bone structure identifying a dragon is rough.
Yeah. So with those rolls, because the DC is kind of high, it's the dragon sans the flesh, You can tell off the bat, Jaren, you know this isn't a black dragon. There's no under tusks. You would go to presume that this may, like, his head is kind of long. And based on the behavior, your behavioral understanding of dragons, you assume that this is not one of the bad boys. You know what I mean? In terms of chromatic, versus oh my god, why? Yeah, you would assume that this is not a. I believe it's chromatic dragons are the bad guys.
Yes.
So you would presume that this is in fact not a chromatic dragon.
Baller.
And what did you get, Christian? I'm so sorry.
18.
18. On an 18, which is actually quite good. On an 18, you're looking at him, and at first you're studying the sort of barbs on his tail. And then you look as his head sort of frays out. You would guess that mayhap this dragon was once a bronze. I think it's bronze. Bronze. Yeah, he's a bronze dragon. Big bronze boy.
Let's go.
As he is flying in the sky.
Just curious. I wanted to insight more about him. Oh God, I have
been Knights of the Order.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, like a couple of weeks.
This is good. You have survived your training. That is imperative. To be in the service of a dragon is a great undertaking. Especially Argynvost, he's quite needy as he is climbing into the sky. He's young, weak, punitive, but he will grow in his strength. We have learned to respect each other, he and I.
That's a long time.
He continues flying. Anything else that anyone says on his back, or anything that you'd like to say to him specifically, or any conversations that you'd like to have on his back with anyone else?
Currently, Christian's brain is fried right now. So I can't, I know there probably is, but I can't think of anything right now.
Why? These villages have gotten quieter over the eons. You hear nothing anymore.
Oh, if he's old and he doesn't understand, I probably will. I don't know if I know super. I probably don't know a ton about bronze dragons to begin with. I was almost racialed him.
19, you would know that bronze dragons, there have not been any in the Dale Lands in in the Forgotten Realms. Dragons are so fucking rare. It is rare to find a dragon. It would be insane for there to be a dragon, nigh impossible for you to run into them. But you know that historically that they have enjoyed interacting with humans. And other smaller creatures. There are stories of a great shipwreck. It was called the Liaison that wrecked. It was one of the king's ships back when the Dale Lands had a formal king and not a group of mercenaries running it. And presumably a bronze dragon saved a group of sailors, making that journey on the Liaison. And that was one of the common stories that you would hear village kids tell you. When you said that you were a monster hunter, they would immediately spill their gums on anything that they knew about any kind of monstrous creatures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably would just be talking about how, like, asking him what he honest, just straight up, like, what he thinks of Strahd. So I would just say, I'm like, so what are your thoughts on Strahd then? You're protecting the bridge outside of her castle.
He sort of shudders on his back. That warrior has not yet laid claim to my bridge. And he looks back at you, kind of confused. I have heard of a warrior called Strahd from a northern kingdom. I have not seen her yet, but when I do, I intend to destroy her.
And I'll say,
Strahd is avoiding.
okay, seems like Strahd's avoiding you then, because she's basically kind of, don't know if you knew this, kind of taken over all of Barovia.
He tilts his head back again. And where is this Barovia?
So I would assume, okay, Barovia. Okay, is Barovia the whole of the land, like this, like massive, like section of area, and not just like a town?
Barovia
Okay,
is the name of this whole land, not just the section. It is the name of the land here.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure before I was gonna like speak out of like some crazy shit, and I would just say, so Barovia is like this. From what I've gathered, some sort of like land that was drawn up by humans, probably. Whoever knows how long ago at this point, and now she's like cut it off to a we'll say an oval or circle around the land and like mist, and she says who can and who can't leave.
Her forces have circled this land.
Some like actual mystical forces, and not just like actual like entities.
Mortal magic does not scare me.
Speaking of the magic
She's a
on,
vampire.
that surrounds these lands, how did you end up here? Elvina will look at Bones.
That is, that's not Bones' voice. Well, how did you end up here, Elvina?
Not gonna lie, I sort of just woke up here. I didn't want to be here, and yet here I am.
I had a delivery to make, and I made it. And that's how I ended up in here. He's not telling the truth, Jaren. And he sort of leans back on the dragon. It's been a while since you've seen me, Elvina. A lot has changed. Don't presume to know me, lass.
I could say the same.
He purses his lips and swallows. Young love. Elzanagon says as he traverses the skies. Argenvost, what a devious one. He is quite taken with mortal women. Humanoids like yourselves. You should be mindful of. You should be mindful.
Yeah,
of
we met. Yeah, we've met his
All right,
wife.
Grandpa, time to go to bed.
You should be mindful of this young tiefling's. He prefers foreign flavor.
All right.
I am very much married and not interested in taking the company of a dragon. No offense to you, of course. None taken. I prefer the company of my own kind. You too, young tiefling. Hope looks at you, Aeolus, and looks like she's gonna throw up.
I feel like there's just like a completely stunned like look on my face of just like, why is every dragon interaction so a little unhinged, and it's just
Imagine being the most powerful being that you like, and like you're automatically hubris because you're a dragon. You just kind of say whatever you think is in your heart, and they're just kind of silly, goofy.
You're just an old guy. You just act like an old guy.
You're just an old guy. He could
an old dead guy.
On your back, on the back of this dragon, Hope looks not Hope. Isabel looks at you, Aeolus, and says, "I hope that he's talking to you." and turns back around, sort of clinging to her mother.
And I'm literally just gonna say, okay, let's change the topic of who he's with. Anyway, back to Strahd. Strahd's a vampire, and she's taken over the entirety of Barovia.
I have not heard that she is undead, just unwieldy.
Yeah, apparently she has some mother in a swamp too. I don't know.
I've heard of her mother. A queen of some foreign land. No, not in a swamp.
We were told that her mom is in the swamp.
Whoever has told this to you has certainly lied.
Apparently she's some sort of a hag. Listen, I've just been... I'm only spilling my guts to this dragon because literally Aeolus knows bronze dragons are good.
He says a hag.
There is a small coven within these lands, but
So you think?
it has little power. You guys are quickly approaching Argynvost Holt as this dragon takes you and carries you across this land. He seems to be like confused a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it sounds like he's like 100 years in the past or something.
You do kind of have
more
to
than.
like. You do kind of have to, even though there's a beam shooting up from it, direct him to Argynvost, sort of like you're asking your grandpa to readjust his parking. And he eventually does sort of land about within 100 yards.
I asked my grandpa to
Argynvost.
never drive again, so.
And we can see this beam from like pretty far away, right?
Correct.
Cool. A literal beacon.
It is a literal beacon in the sky. It extends beyond what your mortal eyes can see. As you are looking around, there is obviously mist hanging low to the ground. What you expect to be sort of a thick cloud at the barriers of the Savalich Wood, it looks like it's receding.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Especially around this beacon, which is sort of, again, adjacent to the Bartok Mountains, you don't see any mist there at all. Almost as if this sort of, the beacon, the bleeding of gods into Barovia limits Strahd's power to make this a demiplane.
Hits.
That's one foothold we have. That's one victory.
That's what she said. If we took Godfrey, she was like, I was going to take it.
I know.
I was going to turn it off.
Thank fuck.
We can call it for tonight.
Yes,
boys.
please.
I know that Bitches is EP, and as much fun as Alcinagon is, we don't have to ride this out with Pops.
At least I'm like, we can start with Pops next time. But I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, you guys are in the presence of a dragon who has some majesty. He does introduce himself as Alcinagon, the last one. The last one of what? We don't know yet. And
whatever it is, he's the last.
He does seem to be like, it does seem that he is from a time where he does know of Strahd, but it is clear that in his recent memory, she is still mortal at this point in time. you imagine that we can sort of discern that Alcinagon was the last one of something. He is whatever he was the last one of is no more. Because he is 1-800 super dead. Any questions? Did you guys enjoy it? Are you guys having fun?
Yes.
Is everyone having a good time?
Some really good.
Pat's lying. Don't let her lie to you.
Can I tell our friendos?
Yeah. Yeah, you can, buddy.
So for my death saving throw, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew.
Oh,
Your face and Haley's face gave it away.
Buddy,
Couldn't help it.
Fucking Christ.
I was like, oh, that was a bad roll.
If you didn't cast Spare the Dying or like have any healing, I had a 50% chance of dying right there.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Yeah.
that's why I literally
is in the boat
messaged
of just running away with Bones at this point, because what is she here for? If Bones is here, and Jaren, like, she said that you can kill me if this goes south, but like, guy that you didn't trust is gone. So
I am really excited for next session. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Pat's mad at me for choosing to do what I did with Drac.
Well, I don't blame you if it's any consolation.
I think that was a really fun
Drac and Jay, vampire buddies forever, for eternity.
I understand why you're mad. I really do.
Well, the thing is, though, is that his character literally saw us lift the curse off of the person that she said she could help to get this pawn already, so why would you think that she could help your brother, who is literally burnt to a crisp?
Drac is emotionally unstable, and this is the only thing he cares about in his entire life. So why would he not?
He's also very stupid.
This is true, you know? That's fair.
Like, Drac is not intelligent.
I think for perspective, it makes sense as like for like the way the battlefield was set out. He was all the way up top while everything in the action was far, far away. And with
even
him,
if I said no, Strahd was probably just gonna kill me there and turn me anyways.
So you say.
So my idea with this interaction was that whatever I thought that this battle was going to be much more intense. I thought you guys were going to have to fight those gargoyles, the wyvern, and then come outside and meet these vampires. I was prepared for people to die or loved ones to die. I really want someone to have to take on the Dampier race or species really bad. I really desperately kind of wanted one of you to be a vampire at some point, just because I'm a little dicey. I was prepared to have any of you make a deal depending on who died today. All of you had the possibility of losing your loved ones today. Even Aeolus, who has Drew inside of a little gem that could have been easily taken off your person had someone been able to get you isolated and alone, which was an objective that I had. When Aeolus stopped being the person that was isolated and alone and moved forward, that target shifted. Just so you understand my perspective as a dungeon master, I was prepared to take anyone that you loved because they were all on the battlefield, including previously Jay and Nori. You know what I mean? That was kind of my plan with the battle, was to have one of you become a vampire or possibly have Hope succumb to that choice in the event that Jaren
You gave the "if anything is to happen" speech, and I was like, "Is she setting up Hope to die somehow?"
Yeah.
Depending on the circumstances, I was going to have, a pretty intense choice for one of your characters. It just happened that it was Drac, and the being between two people that you like. Ismark was Drac's very good friend. They were buddies. They were lads. And then also our Throck as well. So like I was like, damn, you're between two people who you are incredibly close to. They are both dead on the ground. And Strahd wants nothing more than for you to say yes. So she'd promise anything for you to give her a confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
And fun, interesting character choices. I know that sometimes we get pissed at each other in game when we're like, that's a bad choice. There's no bad choices. This is D&D. Even your bad choices make for interesting storytelling consequences. We will all make a bad choice. I, as a dungeon master, make bad choices. It makes for
Agreed.
more interesting D&D when your characters are shitty bad people who make shitty bad choices and do shitty bad things. Because that's, you know, the human nature of it all. One of my favorite choices in this game was absolute tomfuckery and foolery, and it has become a bit that we all deeply love. Elvina was going through the monster house, and I thought you were gonna perma die to this broom, which was so hilarious, and we
Dead
will never
broom.
forget the power of the broom.
Your mic is muted.
There is an animated broom in Strahd's castle that just exists in the map, and I was kind of hoping that we ran into it, but that didn't happen.
Oh man, but now
Elvina would have had Vietnam
surprise.
flashbacks.
That's
Now the
funny trauma.
surprise is
That's funny
gone.
trauma.
We're not
No,
gonna
still
worry
here.
about
Don't. I was like, we're coming back.
It's not like we're never coming back again.
I just know that if I were to describe a room and be like, oh yeah, there's a broom in there. You guys are coming in swinging. You guys are throwing fireballs at this broom. You guys are doing it to him. I'm gonna let you guys go to bed. I know that Buddy's gotta wake up really early. Hey guys, it was such a pleasure to play. Have a fantastic evening. Let me know when you're free sometime next week. Alan, before our game on Thursday. Or over the weekend, possibly, like Sunday evening.
Also, what about the potential? Is Alan going to be getting a new character as well?
So I'm not going to reveal any surprises.
Surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
But I do have some very fun girly plans.
Crazy that Aeolus was the main target at first. Crazy.
Yeah, I had an
thought
idea
I was gonna die.
where I was gonna take your gem, and she was gonna, because you were off by yourself. I was like, she's gonna whisper in your ear, "Come with me. I'll make everything better." I actually was gonna